All the three Sunbringers are humans and are of different ages. The Void Hunter weapon of Sunbringer is finally revealed. As the 3.1 livestream premiere today, we got a second anniversary song to go with it, called The Prophecy. This song or music video is rather about Sunbringer traveling on the moon. I'm not sure, but we'll try to figure it out in this video. Most players would avoid this music video, thinking it's just a promotion for Sunbringer. What if I told you that I found details that other people are surely going to miss? For example, all the three Sunbringers are shown inside of this music video. Let's not waste any more time and hop on to the details. We are shown the Void Hunter weapons of all the Void Hunters that are currently playable or are going to be playable. We see Tailless, the Chingwing Sword, Thamuel, and last but not least, the Void Hunter weapon of Lady Sunbringer herself. In my opinion, it looks like a staff with a sharp edge on one side and the pole on the other, being the flag holder. The flag holder is exactly what it looks like, a ether beast or the ether entity here, which is why it qualifies as the Void Hunter weapon. While Sunbringer is fighting this huge monster, we see something that has never been seen before in an agent preview or a lore teaser. We see her W engine. This is huge because I don't think so we have ever seen any other agent to generate or show their W engine like this. Now, how sure am I that this is her W engine? Almost 100%. Here's why. To understand my surety, we need to understand how the music system in ZZZ works. Comfy Blue, a famous lore enthusiast, explains that Zenless Zone Zero relies on music as its powers. He says music goes hand to hand with the combat in Zenless Zone Zero, and each W engine is a music player holding discs which enhance how each agent fight, because each W engine vibrates at a different frequency, giving a different playstyle for each agent. Now let's get back to our famous singer Astra Yao, because she is related to why this thing is Sunbringer's W engine. Remember when Astra Yao sings and these rings generate around her? This signifies that the sound is being used to vibrate the ether particles in the air to generate these rings. And what else generates these rings? A W engine. And that's what we see this thing doing. That means this thing is a W engine. And surprisingly, Sunbringers is holding it, which means this is Sunbringer's W engine. And that's my theory. Not my theory, but an actual confirmation that is Sunbringer's W engine. We get this very cool looking niche detail if you look close into the music video. While Lady Eldrada is walking through the moon, or probably Roscalifer, we see this art. If you look at it, it's pretty cool, but if you notice something, we see all the 7 Void Hunters in the exact same place. Not only that, we finally see the leader of the Mercenary Troupe of the Falkenhayn group. Yep, he is an intelligent construct. Now, why am I saying this? Let's understand how normal human beings work. If you know, all the Void Hunters are of the exact same height. I'm not saying one is not taller than the other, they could be, but they are relatively of the same height. But if you look at the leader of the Falkenhayn Mercenary Troupe, he is bigger than all of them, which means he is either an intelligent construct or at the very least a person who is piloting a mech. A similar situation like Seed. Not only that, we see our boy Joyous in the picture. Finally, there is some lore that we can finally confirm that Joyous is still alive. I don't know how old this picture is, but we can still confirm that he was alive when Lady Sunbringer was there. What if I told you we see all the 3 Lady Sunbringers in this exact same music video? Lady Eldrada, who we have been seeing since the start, was fighting some monsters on the moon. Then Lady Dracena, playing with a bamboo that just fell from a building. Last but not least, Lady Lindworm, dodging the scooter chase. We finally see new agents in Roscalifer. By new, I mean old agents in Roscalifer. At first, we see Severian, the older brother of Seth, then Zhao and Cecilia, all sipping tea together at the coffee shop Kappa moment in Roscalifer. Next, we see Proemia sitting on this bench, who vanishes after the scooty passes in front of her. A classic movie exit. Or was she just trying to aura farm? This confirms one thing for sure, that one of the big Tops's company has finally landed in Roscalifer, that being the Krampus Compliance Authority. We have not seen Dial in here yet, or Banwei, but we do see Proemia, Zhao, and we know that Phoenix is in Roscalifer. That means already 3 out of the 5 agents are already in Roscalifer. Remember this bird we have been seeing everywhere, ever since the start? What if I told you that it was a symbolism towards Remielle? Yes, you can look at it. The wings of the bird look very similar to Ramielle's wings. And even in this shot, the bird goes behind Ramielle and it vanishes. And then Ramielle is shown attacking Gerta Blue Blue. What if I told you we not only see one Void Hunter weapon, but 2? We see Lady Dracena's Void Hunter weapon as well. Well, I'm not sure if it's her Void Hunter weapon, but I'm sure that she uses it somehow in her combat. We see that she uses a shield, like a clover shaped shield, just the same as Lady Sigrid. Look at this impact frame right here, it looks so wonderful. We see that the shield looks very similar to the shield of Lady Sigrid. Her shield is likely a copy or inspired version from Lady Dracena herself. Lady Sunbringer leaves her Void Hunter weapon on the moon. And what if I told you she didn't want to fight anymore? Or she didn't want the responsibilities of the Void Hunter anymore? In this exact shot, we see her leaving her Void Hunter weapon stabbed on the ground and walking forward. Now, I don't know if this symbolizes her leaving her responsibilities as the Void Hunter, but I think it does. That means maybe Lady Sunbringer was the problem after all. Lady, and yes, the Lady Sunbringer that I'm talking about here is Lady Eldrada, not the other 2. Those were the 8 important details we see in a new prophecy song made for the 2nd anniversary. Although these weren't many details, I do think that these details will significantly change how the story will move forward. That's it for this week's video. I wanted to keep this short and simple instead of simply extending it with filler content. Before you go, I just wanted to mention that making these videos take a lot of time and effort, and I'm taking a huge risk here, even using the footage of the song in this video. So please subscribe and comment who you want to pull for in version 3.1.